Hello everyone, today is Tuesday, October 6th, and I have another live trading video. This is from my LeeLoo account. You can see the yellow border here, and I actually have a live recording of this trade. I turned it on kind of late into the first target here, but I do have a live recording of this, and you can see the trade was taken at just after the 2 o'clock hour, and I kind of explained what I was looking at. So I just want to talk about that for a second. The trade was taken right here at the 2 o'clock hour, and what I was observing is this is the BWT moving average convergence indicator, and what I was observing is these pullbacks to the 20 were providing support, and this was essentially causing a rising wedge, or a bull flag as it's commonly known. So I drew that on the chart here, and so it's basically rising bottoms or higher lows, and you can see this development here, and this was occurring right here at the point of control where the most volume is and at the open. So you'll see what happened in the video. I took the trade right here at about I turned it on right here at this pullback to the 20, which is right around 2 o'clock. And the very next bar was the breakout. So remember, this is a 5-minute chart. Also on this chart, I have drawn support and resistance, and I did this based on, trying to parallel, what Jim does. And so I only went back, maybe 5 days, and the beige-colored lines are the highs and lows of the Globex session, and the blue lines are the highs and lows of the regular session. And so these lines were drawn before today's session and before last night's overnight session. And so while the chart looks a little busy here, I just want to point out where the market today found resistance and support. And so yesterday's high was the first high of the day right here, and then it was tested again before it declined, and then it went to this area here, this 11,370, and I think Jim was talking about 380 yesterday, so it might have been 480 perhaps, but anyway, this was a strong level of support and resistance, and then this was yesterday's low was right here, and so here's the high of the night session where those two lines are drawn, is right here, and then there was another one further back. So yeah, I just drew the highs and lows of the Globex session and the highs and lows of the regular session, and these areas were pretty well respected. Now right here, the market rallied from here up to about 11,513, 525 actually, and this is where the president announced there would be no stimulus. It was cutting off the stimulus talks, and the market didn't like that. So this is news related, and this obviously was perceived very negatively because we have a drop of 11,525. Down to the close, where it closed at 11,243. So almost 300 points in the NASDAQ, or 1,200 ticks, and the market is still weak here. So news-related event can really shake the markets. Note how the precision indicators and the OneupTrader reflected this move. So the BWT indicators never miss a major move like this. This is big volatility all of a sudden. So all the gains for the day were wiped out in about 10 or 15 minutes. So I'd like to do more on how to read the support and resistance, because it's not that difficult. It goes to show that the highs and lows of the sessions are key numbers, and as I've said many times before, also these areas of high volume are key levels, natural levels of support and resistance in the market, and you will find they often line up with the numbers Jim talks about, regardless of how he arrives at them. His method is proprietary, but still we can learn something by looking at these key levels and the highs and lows on the chart. So again, this purple line you can see was the high and low of yesterday's session, and it was the first test here in the morning. The first hour high was right there. Okay, let's have a look at my live video from today. Okay, hello everybody. I had a hard time narrating that one, but that was my LeeLoo account, and that was a live trade, and I had my hand on the mouse, but I didn't click the button. I just let the OneupTrader trade, and you can see this was a $600 target on 2 contracts, and we hit our goal in 2 trades. I'm trailing the stop at 40 bars. So that's why we were stopped out here, but then it took the long trade on this retracement here. So this is a Superenko 6 chart, but it's the Superenko 8 template. It's this template. This was traded in Sim, and I've traded this before, but it's this template here. And I applied it to a Superenko 6, as the Superenko 6 gives you a little bit earlier signal. Now, what I was looking at was I was looking at the 5-minute chart, and I had drawn a bunch of support and resistance lines on here, and basically what we had was a series of higher lows. And I suspected if they could keep it above the open, they would break to the upside, and certainly they did. And that is why I turned on longs right here. And I've been noticing something on the chart for support and resistance, you know, the way Jim trades. And basically the lines that I have drawn here are the highs and lows of the regular session and the night session. So any beige color line here is the higher low of the Globex, and the solid blue line is higher low of the regular session. Now the 2 purple dotted lines are the high and low from yesterday's session. And you can see the market tested that level here right to the numbers. That was the high of the day. And now, if I were up earlier and I would have drawn the high and low from the night session, the Globex, it would come in about here. And you can see it was tested here. So according to Jim's method, probably anything above 1400 or so would be bullish. So very nice trade today, live in my LeeLoo account. A goal of 600, netting 590, so 2 ticks of slippage, or 1 tick per contract. That was trading 2 contracts. So really nice trade here using the open range filter, and I had longs only checked anyway. Okay, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.